Say hello to Morp. Morp is our little ball friend. Hi. So normally this is where I'd say, let's make shit. But in this case, we kind of already did. So Rod and I took part in a game jam this year. It's the first game jam we've ever done. It's actually the first game we've ever made. We didn't actually finish it. We started, it was kind of a learning exercise. We didn't even submit the game. But we both are happier for having done it. Because it gave us a starting off point to see like where we're at, kind of. For starters, we're building the game in something called Pico 8. Pico 8 is a fantasy console, which all that means is that there is hardware being considered in this program. You don't need any dedicated hardware. It's all simulated. Point is, there's constraints to what you can do in this console because it is a console. Consoles have limited memory and assets and a color palette. All of these things are at play here. So we're working with limited resources. And the idea was that if we could build a game from the ground up in a console as bare bones as Pico 8, then we can use those skills when we're doing actual, like, big projects in stuff like Unity, a more established engine that has a lot of tools that do all this stuff for you. We realized it was a lot to take on. We kind of bit off more than we could chew, but that's okay. It was a learning experience, and ultimately, the thing that we have, I'm not that upset about. I thought I was more ashamed of it than I was. I was actually scared to like open it back up, but after opening it back up, girl, we kind of did it. We kind of did the thing. I mean, it's a start, and it's a start we can build from. But first, it does have some glaring issues that I definitely want to fix before we move on to adding any more functionality to it. And that's really its physics engine. I want to break down its physics engine to its bare components and then rebuild it. Say hello to Morp. Morp is our little ball friend. Morp can roll left, roll right, and jump. Morp can also roll through vents and will eventually be able to interact with keys and open doors. Right now, all the movement in Collision is functional. However, you'll notice on occasion some weird things happening. It was kind of done in a rush and was really focused on function over form. I have some ideas already on how to rebuild it to be a more cohesive physics engine that will hopefully make things easier down the road, as we'll be able to adjust the interactions between other entities or the player's other forms.